biggest story at this hour, Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh, he briefed PM Modi on situation at LOC today. According to sources, ceasefire violations were discussed and the status of preparedness of forces was also given to the Prime Minister. The counter-terror operations led by Army were also discussed. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh also had met Army Chief and CDS ahead of meeting PM Modi. Meeting of Parliamentary Standing Committee on Defence has also concluded today. Meeting comes a day after Chief of Defence Staff Anil Chauhan briefed Defence Minister on the key decisions taken to counter Pakistan following deadly Pahalgam terror attack in Jammu and Kashmir. Today's meeting also comes 3 days after all-party meeting held in Parliament premises on Pahalgam terror attack, which Defence Minister chaired. And today I'm joined by Times Network's Pradeep Datta on more on this. Pradeep, what are the details? What all discussed in the meeting? What is the more thing that can be discussed?
Yes, Sumit, you are absolutely right. This was a very significant meeting between Defence Minister Rajnath Singh and Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And this meeting happened just a day after he had met CDS Anil Chauhan, and during that meeting he was briefed about the situation there on the ground. And today he informed Prime Minister about the provocation from Pakistan side, and also that there had been several attempts to open fire at several places along the line of control. They also discussed about the preparedness of the troops, about the situation there on the ground, and the counter-terror operation that are being launched and how they are trying to dismantle the ecosystem of terror. They also discussed about the operation right now that's going on in Pahalgam and adjoining areas to pin down those terrorists who were responsible for this Pahalgam massacre, in which more than 28 people lost their lives and several others were critically injured. So that way the meeting was really very important, and they discussed almost everything. And they also discussed about the kinetic options that India has with them, because so far India has taken only baby steps that have already rattled Pakistan regarding suspension of the Indus Water Treaty. We have seen that almost Pakistan is so disturbed after that they have started giving hollow slogans and threats to India. But one thing is clear, that India very well knew that this is going to have an impact on them, because Indian Prime Minister made it clear that this time they are going to hit Pakistan hard, where it's going to hurt their most. That was a session made by Prime Minister's side, and since then we have seen that his words had already been translated into action, the kind of the operation that are being launched. So everything was today briefed to Prime Minister that what is really on ground, that zero, and how their troops are really prepared, and the kind of a provocation that is going on from Pakistan side also. So everything was discussed. But really important thing is that after that meeting, there has been another Parliamentary Standing Committee meeting that is going on, in which Rahul Gandhi has also been part, and many other political party leaders are the part of that meeting. Yes, that meeting, though, if you look at the agenda of that meeting is about the welfare scheme for the soldiers. But definitely they are discussing about the Pahalgam, because last time also when we saw that there was a meeting, all-party meeting that was chaired by Rajnath Singh, that time also several queries were raised by opposition party leader. They discussed about the security scenario, lapses and so many things, though the Home Minister had responded to them that there was no such lapse, but basically the permission were not taken before going on to that place, because they had to inform police. As they had started going off their own, the police was not aware of the tourists visiting that valley in Pahalgam where this massacre took place. So today also the several questions and the queries will be raised. Let the meeting will be over, then only we'll get to know what exactly conspired in the meeting, what really was discussed, and what really was the queries, what were the queries that were posed to the government in this regard. But yes, a very significant meeting was between the Prime Minister and Rajnath Singh, because already we have seen that certain measures are being already taken there on the ground. They are trying to ensure that the best of the equipment is being provided to the soldiers there on the ground, so that they can do proper surveillance and pin down the terrorists who are responsible for attack. And also they are going after the ecosystem of terror, properly trying to dismantle them, which includes overground workers, because they are the ones who are said to be more dangerous even than terrorists. They are the ones who are providing oxygen to ecosystem.
Right, Pradeep. Thank you so much, Pradeep, for getting us all these important details on the important stories and meetings today.